celebrating Christmas, but it's only July. That's okay. We're still having a lot of fun in the kitchen today. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and today I am actually bringing my kids along, well, my younger 3, and we are participating in a really fun collab that's going to be happening once a week for this entire month of July. So I'm going to have a playlist down below. A few other mommies here on YouTube are in this as well, so I want to thank them all for allowing me to join in. This is going to be a lot of fun and I cannot wait to see their video. So again, I will have the playlist down below. Would love for you guys to go and check out all of their videos after seeing what my kids are going to whip up, and leave them all a lemon emoji so they know that I sent you. So today we're actually starting super basic. Now, getting your kids in the kitchen sometimes is stressful. I am not going to lie. When you are just wanting to get something cooked and your kids want to help, it can make the process take a little longer. But if you start them out from the get-go and show them the easiest things first and then work your way up to allowing them to be a little bit more adventurous, it definitely helps in the long run. So today we are starting out basic. That way, if you do have younger kiddos, you can still do these recipes with them as well. So we're gonna start basic today, and then next week we'll do a little bit more hands-on, and we'll just keep getting a little bit more and more as we go on. If you guys are loving this series, give this a big thumbs up, and I will continue to do this outside of this month. So just let me know down below if you guys want to see more kids in the kitchen and teaching your kids how to cook. So today we are celebrating Christmas because it is July 1st. Now this is actually the first year I have ever done this. I've never celebrated Christmas in July, but it did seem like a really fun thing to do with the kids, especially again, getting them in the kitchen and making something. So we're gonna jump right in. So these are pancakes that I actually prepped the day before. I had them in the freezer. Pancakes are super easy for the kids to get involved with also. They actually created their own art with them. I posted a few pictures on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you definitely need to. I've been using my stories a lot more, but we just made some colorful pancakes because again, we still want that summer theme, even though we're going Christmas today. So this is our spread for the kids to create reindeer. So I've got bacon, I made some pork sausage, and then we've got some fun items for them to do, like a Rudolph nose and the eyes, and some sugar-free whipped cream for them as well. So they picked out one bigger pancake and then a smaller pancake for the nose. You can see Bryce doesn't have a smaller pancake because he's going to use one of the pork sausage patties for his nose. So that's what they're doing right now. And then for the antlers, that's why I cooked up the bacon and the pork sausage links so they could choose what they wanted their reindeer antlers to look like. So again, we're taking it very basic today. Just have your kids create something. They don't necessarily, if they are super young and you're afraid to get them in the kitchen cooking around heat, you don't feel like they can deal with that just yet, just go ahead and prep everything, set it out, and let them create with it. Chances are they will try more foods that way as well. So they're putting their little reindeer noses on, and then for the eyes, I got the whipped cream, and I really thought it was going to be easier than this. So you're going to see all 3 of them try to press down. So we're going to keep practicing on the whipped cream, although I don't buy it that often, but they were like, this is too hard, I can't do it. So I did end up helping them with that, but they had a good time putting these together. And the finished product. So here is Bryce's reindeer. They gobbled these up. Here's roses and pearls. Next up, we are going to make some frozen hot chocolate. So this is something that doesn't require any heat. If you want to get your kids in the kitchen, smoothies are the way to go, or any kind of frozen beverage. So they are just crushing up the ice now. I have a Ninja it is super loud, and the kids were a little afraid of that. They were covering their ears. So if you do have younger children, I would suggest something that's a little quieter. I have an Instant Pot blender as well, and that's a lot quieter. So for the hot chocolate, the frozen hot chocolate, I'm going to use a cup of milk and then a 1/4 cup of any kind of hot chocolate mix. I happen to still have this one from Christmas time, the Trader Joe's sipping chocolate. It was really good. So we made a triple batch. So each of the kids put in the amount that they needed for their own smoothie. We just ended up making them all in one. So you're gonna see Bryce putting in a 1/4 cup of the chocolate mix and then 1 cup of almond milk, and then Pearl and Rose are gonna be doing the same, but we did mix them all together in one blender. And once we got all the ingredients in there, we just mixed it up, and it turned out fantastic. The kids loved it. Wait until you see the end result. So of course, if you were to go to a store and get hot chocolate, they always ask if you want whipped cream on top. So I did go ahead and add that to the frozen hot chocolate as well, just so it really felt like hot chocolate. So we're gonna add some whipped cream, and just to give it that Christmas flair, I was really looking for the longer peppermint sticks to add in here, the closest thing I could find to candy canes. However, all I found at the store were those little itty bitty ones, but it still ended up being super cute and the kids loved it. So once we were done whipping up our frozen hot chocolates, we watched The Grinch just to keep with that Christmas feel for the day. And here the kids are drinking it up. Snack time. All right, this is another just super easy. I have some grapes that I've already pre-washed. The kids are going to pick them off of the stem. We've got some sliced banana, strawberries, and the marshmallows. So your kids could totally cut up a banana with a butter knife. Super easy. However, it gets messy. So since I have 3 kids, I didn't want all of their fingers all over the banana. So I went ahead and cut it up for them. However, they are going to cut the top off the strawberry. Now you don't have to cut the top off the strawberry. You could just peel the green off of the strawberry. However, I wanted to go ahead and teach them just a few little knife skills. So that's why I had them go ahead and cut it off. So here they are. They just have butter knives and they are going to town. They really enjoyed this. They were amazed that I was going to let them cut it. And I was like, nope, we're going to start getting you guys in the kitchen. This is the best way to start off. Just a butter knife and a strawberry. Go to town. So now I showed them how I created mine, but I told them they did not have to do it that way. They could just do what their little hearts desired. Those were the pieces that they had to work with, and they could create whatever they wanted. They love doing this. So here's some of their finished products. There's Bryce. He really enjoyed cutting those strawberries up. And then Rose, she was eating while she was creating. And Pearl was really the only one that wanted to make this Santa hat. The other 2 wanted to create their own, but she really enjoyed it. All right, so now it is not snack time, but it's still edible. It is playtime. So we're gonna do an activity, and I picked up this book a while ago. I'll have it linked down below. You just need hot cocoa powder, canola oil, and flour. So it is edible. I found these buckets at Walmart for under $1. So super, super easy. You just mix the 3 ingredients together, and voila, you have kinetic sand that is safe to eat, I don't know if I would recommend eating it, but the kids said it tasted okay. They just weren't like munching on it, but they had a good time playing with it. And again, if you have younger kids, this is something that if they still like to put their fingers in their mouths all the time, that this is not going to hurt them. It's fun for them to play with, and it's okay if they get a little bit in their mouth. So the kids loved doing this. So again, we just went one by one. I let the kids mix each of the ingredients up into their own pail. And then you're gonna see that we're gonna do something a little fun with this as well, just to give it that summer flair. And what's more summer than jumping on a trampoline? So this was a pretty messy activity, and I was like, we need to take this outside. So we got them on the trampoline and they went to town. This was another thing that I shared on Instagram. They're all nicely playing in their buckets right now, but no, that's not how this activity lasted, but they did have fun with it. And last but not least for today, you can see the kids just got out of the pool after that kinetic sand. They were extremely messy, so they really just rinsed themselves off and had a little pool party. So this is something that I like to do for lunches during the school year. I theme their lunches, I pack them in their lunchbox. So today I let them theme their own lunch. So they all picked out the cherub tomatoes for reindeer noses and the carrots for reindeer treats, like their food. And then they each picked out a cookie cutter and made their own sandwich. So I thought that was a lot of fun. However, they did have a little trouble with the cookie cutters. It's not as easy as it looks. And they were like, Mom, you do this for our sandwich all the time. I'm like, yep. But they were a little discouraged, but they still ate all of it. And they ate the extra pieces of their sandwiches as well. That's why it's still on their plate. They went ahead and ate the whole sandwich, but they had a good time cutting up their sandwiches. So again, just super, super easy things to get your kids excited about helping you in the kitchen. Start small for sure. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the kids create some fun Christmas themed recipes for July. So just a quick overcap. We had a kind of like a breakfast buffet. They made reindeer. However, they were summer colored. So the kids really thought that was hilarious. And then we made some frozen hot chocolate and enjoyed The Grinch as a movie. That was really fun. The kids were like, oh my gosh. We listened to some Christmas music too. I love Christmas music. I could listen to that all year long. It does not have to be December for Christmas music for me. Yeah, little FYI, I do keep a few Christmas CDs in my car when I need just a quick pick-me-up. Christmas music does that, so I could celebrate it all year long. Then we made some really simple little Santa hats for snacks. And also, shortly after snack time, we did a very hands-on activity and made edible kinetic sand, of course, with a winter and summer flair. So we flavored it with hot chocolate. However, they played with it in little sand pails that I picked up from Walmart. So that was like the summer twist. And then they took it outside because that was messy. I did not want to be cleaning that up all over my house. So it was not extremely edible. It is just safe to eat. So if you do have younger kids and they like to put their fingers in their mouth, these ingredients are not going to harm them. So that is the whole edible aspect of that, but they weren't just like eating it as a snack or anything like that. I don't think it tasted that good. So that was still fun for them. And for lunch, all we did was the carrots. We called them reindeer snacks. The little cherub tomatoes, we called theirs we called them Rudolph noses, and then I let them use cookie cutters on their sandwiches. That was the first time they ever tried, so it was really fun. Even though these seem super simple, the kids definitely needed a little bit of help, so that was really fun to be able to show them how I create their lunches sometimes and their food, and they got to help and see what all was involved. So again, if you guys like this series, like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know that you guys enjoy it and want me to continue showing. They won't all be this easy. Again, I just wanted to take it at the very first step, the easiest thing that your kids can do in the kitchen with you that isn't too overwhelming for them. So if you are new or coming from any of the other mamas that are in this playlist, I would love for you guys to subscribe and join my community. I share a lot of cooking on this channel, a few vlogs, and some other fun content. So I would love for you guys to become a part of my channel. All right, so that is it for today. Bye guys.